We have earlier understand so many commands based on solid modeling. There are some more commands which are also material adding operations. So for this thing, I have already created a sketch with the help of draw tools. Now suppose this is the plan of a house. If suppose I am a civil engineer or an architect and I want to create a 3D model of this particular building. So for this particular thing, I have a lot of option. Either I can create 3D model with the help of the extrude, but for that purpose I have to create these lines into double, or I have to offset all the structure at a distance of the 4.5 inches. That is the width of a brick. But suppose I want to create this building at a single go. For this thing in AutoCAD, very good command is given. This is polysolid. Click here. Now I have a lot of option in this. These are sub options: object, height, width, justify. With this option height, I can adjust the height of the wall. So for this thing, if I'm typing H in the command prompt, press enter to confirm. This is the by default height 1 is given. I said it's okay. I do it 1.25, then enter. Again I am taking width W. The width is 0.25. I say no, this should be 0.15. Yes, now this is 0.15. Justification is given center. So see here, suppose this is a wall, this. So justification nothing but at the joining, the middle. Currently justification is center. Center means the center line of this wall will join to the center line of this line. This is the center justification. Suppose it could be left or right, then or inner and outer. That means it will join together with the reference of inner wall, and when it is outer, it will be joining with the reference of outer wall. So currently it is center, so I'm taking center only. Again I'm going to the command. Now justification J, that is center left right, so I'm taking C as center. Now currently, because I have already sketched my structure, or say my drawing, so I'm taking O as object. Now it is asking select object. I said this object. Perfect. Now again I am taking command object O, press enter to confirm. Select this object. Perfect. Again O, again O for object, this one. Now I have modeled this plan which I have already sketched with the help of draw tool. So I'm taking orbit, and you can see in earlier versions of AutoCAD it was very cumbersome to start the modeling of a plan. Here it is very easy. Now I am again going to the same command. If you want to create, take the same structure with the help of polysolid directly create this. What we can do, we can take the help of polysolid like this, and then I can draw like a line, like this, like this, like this. Now if we see here the command, I am taking command sub option R, close and undo. Now currently I am in like wall command, but now or a line command. I'm coming into the R. For R I'm typing A. Again I'm taking command A, press enter to confirm. Now I am like this. Here I am clicking for this thing, because this is the location of this arc is not suitable according to this polysolid. So for this, again I am creating an arc like this, and then I can create the radius of arc is much greater than required. So I can create this thing directly from the polysolid. And suppose one more, you can see wonderful things, and this command is we can take line and arc at the same time. Suppose I want to create this line, to create now I want to create arc. So for creating arc, I take A, press enter, and then I can create arc like this. Again I am creating this line like this, A like this thing. This is the wonderful thing in this, that we can take line and arc at the same time with the help of this polysolid. Now suppose we want to create some window and all in this particular building. Suppose we have to create window at this place. For this purpose, with the help of this, I can create some window, doors, slots in this particular created model. For this thing, I need to sketch on this sketch plane. Click rectangle. Now I am zooming. Now I am creating a rectangle over here on this particular wall. Once I put my mouse over this wall, it will automatically highlight it as a sketch plane. At that time only I can sketch on this particular wall. I can, when this plane is highlighted. So I have created this rectangle over here. One more rectangle I am creating for the shade of the, now the plane is highlighted. Now I am selecting this, I am selecting, I am switching off this F3. Now I have created two rectangle. So with the help of this press pull command only I can create what it can do. Now some slot, select object or bounded area. Bounded area means the profile should be closed. For this thing I am selecting this, click here. I can move it outside or inside. So I am moving it a little bit outer the radius. So for this thing, clicking here, now it will cut down the slot. Now another bounded area is there. Now with the help of this, escape. Now you can see that once I put the lower bounded area inside, it will cut down the slot, and when outer area, when we move outward from the wall, it will create some shed. Or you can say it is just like the extrude command. It will work just like the extrude command. So this is a very useful command. Suppose I want to create a door over here. For this purpose, what I can do, I can again take the rectangle command, move over the mouse for this thing, taking rectangle command, I move my mouse over the wall, the sketch plane is highlighted. Now I can click here, selecting and creating the door. Now going to the press pull, taking command, selecting the bounded area like this, moving inside, then it is cut down the wall. Now you can easily check it. that you can create wall and doors and windows, or wherever you require some slots, whenever you require some additional material you want to add in some shape, you can create some bounded area. One more example we can see with the help of this press pull. We have already created this thing with the help of polysolid. Now I want to create this thing with the help of press pull command. For this thing I created this bounded area. Now with the help of press pull I would like to extrude this bounded area. Suppose I want to create this thing, this with the help of extrude. For this thing I have to create a sketch that should be closed and that should create a region, but in press pull there is no need to create the region. Here only close profile is recommended. So for this thing I am putting my mouse over this sketch. Suppose I am putting it in between the two pedal curves. Now click here. I am moving outward. Now you can easily see that it has been created. The same structure we have created with the help of polysolid. This is the beauty of this command, that simultaneously you can work at the subtraction and the addition. Now we have learnt about some constructive operations. Now we want to learn about some tracing operations after modeling the object. So for this thing, suppose I have created this 3D solid model. Now what I want to make the edges of this particular model round and chamfered. For this particular thing, as we learned in 2D drafting, the two command is there as we used in 2D drafting. Or for this purpose, these two commands are available in this solid. This modify command we can use. When you click on this 3D model, palette will convert into the solid menu. These are some constructive. What I want to make, we have already learned, all the sharp edges into solid, round edges or chamfered edges. Standard for this thing we can use the 2D command already used in 2D drafting, editing, in solid editing, and chamfer. It contains fillet and chamfer edges. So directly we can take from here. Suppose I'm taking fillet edges. It is asking select an edge, or I can give some certain radius, say R. I am giving the radius. Actually it is taking 1. I want to make it 1.25. Press enter to confirm. Now it is asking select an edge. I set this edge, or it will give you facility to select more than one edges at the same time. Suppose this, 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 like this. Like this. Press enter to confirm the selection. Now you can see all the selected edges has become rounded. This is the work of fillet.